the Summer Game Fest has been announced, with a couple of studios for Phase 1 that I'm very interested to talk about. Let us go over my predictions and analysis of the Summer Game Fest 2020. Before I go on with this subject, I would just like to say this is going to be a two-part video. Because there is a lot of stuff to talk about, and there's 16 different companies I want to go over. These companies include, and I'm going in alphabetical order, 2K, Activision, Bandai Namco, Bethesda, Blizzard Entertainment, Bungie, CD Projekt Red, Digital Extremes, EA, PlayStation, Private Division, Riot Games, Square Enix, Steam, Warner Brothers, and Xbox. As you can tell from that photo I provided, or screenshot, whatever you want to call it, the date that said on it was from May to August of 2020. So we're going to get 4 months of non-stop announcements and trailers, which that is big. According to a tweet that Summer Game Fest tweeted out, they asked, "What's your dream game announcement during #SummerGameFest? The new game announcements start next week." To answer the question to this tweet, I don't know about you guys, but I really want BioShock 3. Now, they have the story kind of lined up. I'm not gonna go into the full stories of BioShock, but I'll just have to say this: go and play it, and you'll see why I want BioShock 3. I really hope 2K or just a company comes out and say, "Bang, BioShock 3." According to 2 more tweets by Summer Game Fest, 2 companies have already been announced. Xbox for May 7th, which is this Thursday as I'm recording this, and EA on June 11th. I don't know what day of the week that is, I'll need to double check on it, but those are the only 2 we have so far. Xbox having their reveal this Thursday, May 7th. One of the games that they're going to be showing has already been announced, and that game is Assassin's Creed Valhalla. To give you guys a general idea of what Assassin's Creed Valhalla is about, basically it is Norse mythology in a Viking era. I have the small article from Ubisoft pulled up, and I will tell the lore all while having a screenshot of the lore behind it. And I quote, "Become Eivor, a mighty Viking raider, and lead your clan from the harsh shores of Norway to a new home amid the lush farmlands of 9th century England. Explore a beautiful, mysterious open world where you'll face brutal enemies, raid fortresses, build your clan's new settlement, and forge alliances to win glory and earn a place in Valhalla. England, in the age of the Vikings, is a fractured nation of petty lords and warring kingdoms. Beneath the chaos lies a rich and untamed land, waiting for a new conqueror. Will it be you?" I cannot wait to get my hands on Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I know I said it, but I'll say it again. Thursday, May 7th is the day that Assassin's Creed gameplay will be shown at the Xbox, digital direct, I should say? Yeah. So until then, we can just keep our fingers crossed and hope that everything goes well. And now we go from exciting news to kind of some iffy news. When I mean iffy, I mean EA. Now, Flaneman, when you say iffy, why is it considered towards EA? Why are you saying EA is gonna be bad? Well, I got some news for you. there are confirmations that EA has officially partnered up with Google Stadia. Now, I, for one, am not a fan of this. EA used to be a lot better. They started to go down the drain when Battlefield came out. And just a whole bunch of other things went down the drain, and one of the biggest companies was just swept away. And now they have joined a crap system with a crap team, which makes perfect because EA is kinda crap, but I will not give them crap for the fact that they put out amazing games. But I have a theory. My theory is that Google Stadia opened up a new studio in California, which is being directed by PlayStation's former executive Shannon Studstill, who worked on 2018's God of War. And for PlayStation to lose her and Google to pick her up, that is pretty big. Something tells me EA and Google Stadia are going to make something so good, something so spectacular, that it will drive people to get Google Stadia, and I don't know. But this is my theory. They are going to announce, or this is my prediction, EA will announce their partnership with Google Stadia and then reveal a trailer for an upcoming Battlefield game, which is also being directed by Google Stadia. That is my prediction. But we will find out on June 11th. Speaking of June 11th, there has been another company that has been set for a direct on that date, and that is CD Projekt with Cyberpunk 2077. For those of you who have seen Cyberpunk 2077, you know that this is gonna be a great game. Now, when you watch the trailer for the first time, you're like, isn't this almost like a Call of Duty? No, this is not like a Call of Duty. This is more like a, how should I put it? A futuristic Black Ops. I am out of words as if to describe this game. This is just something to behold. I cannot wait for this game to drop in September. I think that is the official time. I don't know exactly what date, but I think it's somewhere in September. But for my predictions as what's gonna happen to this direct, I think that they're gonna be dropping a brand new trailer, some gameplay footage of Cyberpunk 2077, and an early demo version of Cyberpunk 27, like the first chapter, I think. That is my prediction. They're gonna hammer out every single thing that they can on this project to get people hyped for September. People are gonna be over this like it was the grand release of Grand Theft Auto 5. I think that's gonna be the reaction people are gonna get when they grab this game. And this is gonna be a game that will last for a long, long time. And I really, really, really cannot wait to play it. To wrap up this section of part 1, I would like to do one more company for today, and that would be Riot Games. And my prediction is going to be evolving around Valorant. Now, for those of you who do not know what Valorant is a game that is similar between Overwatch and Counter-Strike. The guns are similar from Counter-Strike, and the abilities are from like Overwatch. This is a first-person shooter, and it's teams of 5v5, almost like a Rainbow Six Siege style. And this looks like a fun game. It's in beta right now, so things are gonna be changed, but I think there's gonna be a full release when this announcement comes up for Riot Games. And I cannot wait for them to bring it out because it looks like a well put game, and everyone that I've seen either is a good player from Counter-Strike or Overwatch, or is a crap player who did not play Counter-Strike in the past. Oh, and it's also very similar to Counter-Strike a lot because of its, I think crouching and shooting. I think it gives you better accuracy, and just the gun mechanics are just similar to Counter-Strike in general. When is this game coming out? I have no idea. It's still in beta, but I think it's gonna come out of beta and get an official launch trailer for the 2020 set of consoles, and I think PC too. So hopefully this will be the case. And shout out to Guildenstern for giving me that Valorant footage. I will leave his Twitch channel in the description below so that you can go and follow Guildenstern on Twitch. And I think that wraps up part 1, everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in, watching, listening, and stay tuned for part 2, where my 2 main topics for next part will be around PlayStation and Activision. Thank you very much for stopping by, and if you liked this video, press that like button. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button and press that notification bell so that you will never miss another video like this. Cause who can? The Flanny Man can. Good night, everyone.